A warning before you listen.
What you are about to hear is not meant for children, nor for the faint of heart. This is an unfiltered retelling of ancient myths, told as they were born, raw, violent, unsoftened. Expect scenes of brutality, curses that linger, betrayals that reshape fate, and a hunger for power that shows no mercy. These myths were never meant to lull children to sleep. They were forged in blood, shadow, and fire. So ask yourself, are you ready to hear them as they were first told? Sources and references can be found in the episode description.
Chapter 11 from the Titans' epic, Origins of Power and Makers of Tyranny, the seed of rebellion, when a mother turns to the roots. It wasn't night. It was a funeral without a coffin, and in the palace not a flicker of light remained, not because the sun had set, but because Rhea had gone dark. She stood alone in the heart of the chamber that had swallowed all her children, searching for shadows on the walls, some echo of breath, some memory of a cry. Nothing. No sound, no trace, only walls that remember and a woman being forgotten. She dropped to her knees, not as a queen, but as a body gutted from within, left with nothing but skin stretched over memory. Her belly was still, then trembled. Her hand didn't touch it. It hovered, afraid of what she might feel, a new heartbeat. Not a sign of hope, but a warning that fate was repeating itself. Yes, she was pregnant, but there was no smile, only a gasp, like someone realizing they were marked for slaughter. Again. No! Her scream didn't come from her mouth, it erupted from her bones. It was coming, and Cronus would show no mercy. He wouldn't even let it cry. This child would not be born just to be devoured. She rose, not with her legs, but as if the womb itself pushed her up, as if something older than time, older than love, moved through her and whispered, "Now." She didn't take shoes, didn't ask permission. She left the palace the way souls leave bodies after the final stab. She walked alone, down a path she didn't know, but knew she had to follow. The forest was silent, the wind shook, every stone beneath her held a history, every branch above her a threat. But Rhea didn't stop. She was going to the roots, to the beginning, to those who came before tyranny. She stood before the cave, the one only visible to women, broken by birth. She pressed her hand to its stone wall, and it shuddered. The earth opened its mouth, but it didn't swallow her. It welcomed her. And in the depths, in the place where clay still remembers how everything was shaped, Gaia appeared. She didn't look like a goddess. She looked like the earth when it's furious. Her body carved with earthquakes, her eyes unblinking. She stood before Rhea as though she'd been waiting for her since the beginning. Rhea didn't kneel. She spoke. "Did you not see what Cronus has done? My 5 children. He swallowed them like hatred takes hold. And now I carry the 6th. I don't know who he is or what he'll become, but I know what Cronus will do when he comes out." She didn't cry. She gasped. "I won't let him be the last piece of my heart to be slaughtered. I won't be just another womb in a butcher's chain. Show me how to save him." Gaia said nothing, but the earth shook, and from the shadows of the cave a voice came. Not a voice, but air speaking. Uranus. He didn't descend from the sky. He appeared as a shadow on the stone walls. He didn't touch her, didn't bless her, didn't promise her anything. He said, "Those who devour their children do not fear love, they fear prophecy." Then silence, but his voice lingered, echoing through stone and soul. Gaia stepped forward, placed her hand on Rhea's belly, and said, "This one inside you is not born to be raised. He must be hidden, raised, to detonate. Deceive him. Let him swallow a stone, not a sun. And this cave you enter today, make it the cradle of thunder. Let the heart of the mountain become a womb the tyrant cannot see." Rhea closed her eyes, didn't speak, but when she opened them again, she was no longer the same woman. She left the cave like a conspiracy emerging from silence. She wasn't returning to the palace. She was walking into a war no one else could see. And from that night forward, Rhea was no longer a victim. She had become the mother of prophecy. This chapter of the epic has come to an end, but remember, what you've just heard is not a record of facts, but the echo of a myth, a story born from the imagination of the ancients, etched into the long memory of humankind. If this tale stirred something in you, if it opened a door to reflection or wonder, don't forget to support the channel and share the journey with those you love. And in the comments, tell us, which moment in this chapter struck you the most and why? We'll meet again in the next chapter of this audio odyssey through time. Until then, farewell.